Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. I am very proud to be able to introduce today the latest product offering for Donaldson Air Filtration PowerCore Edge. Now, you may be thinking, what's interesting about a new air filter? So I thought it might make sense to spend just a few minutes talking about really the critical importance that air filtration has, especially for off-road applications. Now, every single combustion engine that operates needs to suck in air to create power in order for it to do its job. If dust and contaminants come in with that air, it has the opportunity to significantly damage the engine, and it really does not take that much contaminant to do damage. In fact, as little as 10 grams of dust can have significant damage to a diesel engine, enough damage that it reduces power and can require the need for an engine overhaul. So think about that, 10 grams. A typical US dime weighs about a gram. So the weight of 10 dimes worth of dust can do damage to an engine that requires an engine overhaul. So that's the critical importance that an engine air filter does. In combination with that need for really premium filtration, we also see across the industry continued emissions advances and demands. Those emissions devices are going under hood, taking up space that typical components are now left to fend off. The typical air intake system now has less room, so more compact solutions are needed. Those new emissions changes and engine changes also drive higher underhood air temperatures. So what is Donaldson's response to those challenges? It's PowerCore Edge. PowerCore Edge provides the smallest footprint of any PowerCore air cleaner to date. That's an advance from the already industry-leading best performance in smallest package space. We have additional new materials for the sealing technology that allows higher temperature applications. It's enabled through our third generation of PowerCore media technology. It's offered in a front service configuration, which makes it easy to service both the pre-cleaner and the primary and secondary elements. We also have a unique scavenge interface that I'll talk a little bit more later that, again, improves the serviceability of the PowerCore configuration. So let's talk a little bit about the performance and package space. PowerCore Edge is hands down the highest level of performance in the smallest package space available in the air filtration industry today. So on the screen here, we show in the background a typical pleated element product that's sized appropriately for the same application as PowerCore Edge to give you some frame of reference as to the improvement in packaging space. Both of these air cleaners are sized for the same application. They're both applicable for heavy dust environments, and they both have an integrated pre-cleaner included. PowerCore Edge is shown here in the vertical installation orientation. It can also be laid flat for horizontal installation. We have a new sealing technology using thermoplastic elastomer, which has a more robustness for higher temperature applications, allowing for continuous operation up to 100 degrees C, which is a significant improvement over today's current PowerCore products. So Donaldson introduced PowerCore over 20 years ago, and it was a revolutionary change in the air filtration industry. But we've not stood still. PowerCore Edge offers the third generation of PowerCore technology, which enables us to use an element that is 65% smaller than a typical radial seal pleated element. We've also included ultra-web fine fiber technology for premium filtration efficiency with minimal restriction increase. So I want to shift gears just a little bit and talk about pre-cleaners a little bit. Pre-cleaners are something that is often overlooked or maybe underrated within the air cleaner system, but they really have a very critically important job. For air cleaners of this size, we would typically expect in a typical service interval that that air intake system is going to be exposed to roughly 13 pounds of dust over its filter life. 12 of those 13 pounds are going to be removed from the system by the pre-cleaner. So you look at that and say the filter itself has a dust holding capacity of a little over 1 pound. If that pre-cleaner is not working efficiently and appropriately, it has a significant impact on the ability of the filter to last its full life. You can imagine if the pre-cleaner wasn't working at all, you would have to change the filter 10 more times than typical because of the work that it's doing every single day. PowerCore Edge uses a unique two-piece design so that the end user can separate it, and by doing that, can inspect it and then also clean out any debris or obstruction that might be in place, making sure that that pre-cleaner is operating at optimal efficiency. PowerCore Edge also incorporates a unique interface for the scavenge line. A lot of our OE customers, our partners, integrate what we call a scavenge line, which draws air from the pre-cleaner, thereby removing any dust or debris that can be clogging or building up inside the pre-cleaner. It's really the most effective way to utilize a pre-cleaner efficiently. The one downside is that that scavenge line then is connected in a place that you need to service. With PowerCore Edge, we are able to have the scavenge line connected to the body and allows the service for the pre-cleaner and the elements to be completely tool-free. So no extra hardware required in order to service the pre-cleaner or the elements. We've also made improvements to the pre-cleaner separator tubes. So if there is not an active scavenge, we have also improved the performance again, so you can have longer filter life and longer change intervals for your filter. So PowerCore Edge is available for our OE customers today, and we expect the catalog offering